Welcome to the Entrepreneurship Networking Program. Your host, Mula Jonathan Puku, and tonight we've got a special guest, and we'll be talking about music and entrepreneurship. Our guest tonight is Mr. Jonathan Kasochi, a musician and an entrepreneur. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
We're very pleased to have you. As you know, music is something that's actually booming in the country and actually in the world. So we'll go straight to a break, then we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to the Entrepreneurship Networking Program. As we said, we're talking about music and entrepreneurship. And we've got our guest to help us understand this topic, Mr. Jonathan Kasochi, a musician and entrepreneur. As you know, music is not only an art, it has also become a business for most Zambians and other people in the rest of the world. So I'll just go directly to our first question. And welcome.
Thank you so much. Sir.
Okay. So, Mr. Jonathan Kasochi, please, for our viewers out there who might not know you, and actually knowing you for the first time, I believe there's so many who know you being an artist.
Okay, of course.
Briefly tell us about yourself, just in your shortest words.
Okay. My name is Jonathan Kasochi Kaumba, or a.k.a. Striga, the African Dream in the musical world, all the way from... born and bred in Chingola, Copperbelt. A sixth born in the family of 7.
Okay.
An artist, songwriter, singer. Yeah.
Now that's brilliant. That's brilliant. We're very proud that you've actually versatile. I just thought maybe you're actually into just singing, but you can actually write. You can actually do some of the other things that other musicians might not actually be doing. So I just want to discover, to know, how did you discover your passion, for music? Many people, you find that they actually go to school to actually do that. Like you find that they start doing music maybe at a time when they're 30, 40, they go do music. So I just want to know, when did you discover that you had that passion for music?
I think the time I was born. The time I was born. You know why I say so?
You came out singing.
I should say so. Yeah. The time I grew up in a family where it's a musical family. Mom, dad used to like music. Grew up where a situation where it's every day where music used to play at home, and mom used to sing. She's still singing in the choir at church. Yeah. So it's always something that I grew up with. And my brother, who happens to be a real musician, maybe deeper than me, who runs this band called Afro Red, is doing jazz. And my brother out there, it's a musical family where you cannot run away, or you cannot do away from it. Like you always want to do anything you're doing has to do with music. Anything that it's a conversation. It's part of our conversation in the family.
Okay, that's good, great. But then we talk about singing in the choir. I've noticed most musicians, especially in Zambia, you hear that they came from, they used to sing in a choir, or they used to play a music instrument in a choir. Was it the same with you? The fact that your mom was actually in the choir, or maybe you just got the passion, but you were not actually involved much into the choir setup?
I've been in the choir for 2 weeks, but for me it was a different thing where it's not all about church. Like when I discovered I can sing, it was home.
Okay.
No, and church was just something to do with choir thing. It was just something to do with a supplement. Okay. Yeah, for me, singing has always been part of, like I mentioned, part of my conversation, and not like I got it from the choir or anything. For me, even the choir, sometimes I would say, oh wow, on that part maybe they could have done this, they could have done this. It was part of me, and it's still part of me.
All right. Yeah. Okay. No, that's well articulated, and actually it's very clear. But then, like we said in the beginning of the program, music has become a good business. Many people, other than it being an art, it has also become something that people are living on. But then, what challenges? Because for every business there's actual challenges, and obviously music has got its own challenges.
True.
What challenges are you facing in terms of business, or in terms of making your music more viable, to your listeners?
Quite a lot.
Actually, to yourself, yes.
Quite a lot. Okay. I would say the network.
Okay.
The network is not like it's too slow.
Okay.
Let me just give an example of a manufacturer
Yeah.
and a consumer.
Okay.
You know, I might be a manufacturer of my own music, but how it has to reach the consumer.
Okay.
In between, we have got the wholesaler, we've got the retailers. It's difficult to connect these.
Okay.
It's been quite a challenge
I see.
in terms of, maybe, should I say, financially.
Okay.
It's quite challenging, where you have to use, of course, like we always say in our current language, we say make money or use money to make money, or we say use money to make money, or we say kupange ndarama, pange ndarama wa bonke ndarama.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you use money to make money.
To make money, yes, yes. It's paying to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's quite something that you understand. It's not, like I mentioned, the coordinates on how to meet them. It's quite challenging, and I'm sure this is something that the government should be looking into, if at all they was to support artists or the musical art industry. You have to look into these things, a manufacturer to the consumer. To connect these coordinates, to connect these areas. It's always a challenging thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by manufacturer, you mean? Do you mean from the artist part, who's actually making that product?
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
in between reaching the consumer, we don't have the coordinates. We don't have the vehicles, enough vehicles to actually reach the consumer.
No.
So some products are not even actually gotten to the consumer, even if they are actually very good products in terms of music.
Let me tell you this. I myself, I might be known, I might not be known to some people. But it's not because I'm not good.
Yeah.
And same applies with some other people who are coming behind me, and there are even people who are better than the people we know out there we are seeing on TV. But it's because they don't have the right coordinates to reach the consumer out there.
Okay.
It's quite challenging. I don't know who's responsible. Is it I, or is it the consumers, or is it the people who are supposed to be in between too much?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I've noticed a lot of. I remember in the past years, there were no many streaming platforms, but I've noticed that of recent times there have been a number of streaming platforms.
Yeah.
This Boomplay, Spotify, maybe even YouTube. I just want to understand how has that come to help? Like, let's say, speaking in Zambia, has it actually helped enough Zambians to actually at least find something from music?
It has in some ways, but for me, I've got a problem.
Okay.
50% of it, I've got a problem with that. Because let's talk about Zambian music. How is it benefiting from Boomplay?
Oh.
Let's talk about the government. How are they benefiting from the same Boomplay?
Yeah.
How is our society benefiting from the same Boomplay? Boomplay is not Zambian. Boomplay is Nigerian.
Okay.
Spotify is not Zambian. Those are things from the outside.
Outside, yeah.
Well, how are we benefiting as the community, as the government? I mean, there should be, should I say, it has benefited us in the way that we can connect to the outside world. But how about the community? Because if you say Boomplay, when we pay something to them, Boomplay, I'm sure the government of Nigeria gets something. And of course, that will benefit the community. They can even make drainages out of it.
Yes.
Is it the roads? Is it the bridges out of it? But for us in Zambia, it has made us to bridge the international world out there. But I don't think the community are benefiting, or the government is benefiting, and that's my take.
Okay. And I like the part that you brought in. There need to be emphasis of local benefit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so I'll just jump straight to Zamcorps. I'm sure as a musician, Zambia Copyright, the corporation, who look at Zambian music in terms of copyrights. Do you think they're actually doing enough? They've been around for a while. Of course, I look at your copyright music and make sure that it's not infringed. So, do you think they've done enough, or are doing enough to ensure that you're actually benefiting from from your music in terms of, people should not just play your music out there, it's all over, and you're not benefiting, but actually people are consuming it.
True.
So what do you also take there?
Excuse me. I think my side, they are not doing enough. They haven't done enough. Okay. Because to tell you the truth, I've heard about Zamcops. I don't know the reason why we have Zamcops. Okay. I won't lie. It's not a diss or something, but they haven't done much of what I can say. They haven't preached to us young artists. Okay. Artists from Chingola, artists from Kitwe, artists from Karudushi, they haven't done much to tell them how we artists can benefit from them and how they can benefit from us. Yes. It's something that they are supposed to preach. Yeah. It's something that they're supposed to come and educate us. Yes. We don't know much. If they are there to protect our products, I think they haven't done much. Okay. I won't lie about that. I won't lie.
No, that's actually something that we need to actually stretch, to especially upcoming artists.
True.
Because like you said, many don't know that there are certain things they need to know how they can benefit from the music. Because I think music has got one of the number of platforms that can actually make money.
True.
And like what you've said, visibility. You need that visibility between yourself and the consumer.
True.
It will actually bring other benefits. Because when people know you, people want to associate with you.
True.
So I think, we need to actually try and reach out to the regulators and see how they can actually help you.
True.
And help other artists. Now, just around the same business aspect, I understand that other than the music, Manas is involved in other things. There's something that you do on the side.
Yeah.
I always tell people, entrepreneurs who have their main hustle, but they've got other streams of business out there. So just tell us, what other business are you involved in, just to, create some liquidity for yourself?
I'm a businessman.
Okay.
I deal a lot. I deal in a lot of fragrances like perfumes, deodorants, sprays, even clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even clothes. It's something that I've got a passion for. Yeah, and I've been doing it quite a while. Like, it's been there supporting my music as well.
Oh, okay.
It's been there supporting my lifestyle, rentals,
Wow.
What else? It's been there supporting my family,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think it's something that I can never do without.
Okay.
Yeah, I do sell deodorants. I do sell perfumes, oil-based perfumes. Is it French? Is it this Arabic oil? Yeah, I do sell those things and clothes.
Okay.
What I look forward for is I look forward to a situation where I would have my own products being made locally.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
If it means partnering with other, is it Arabic guys,
Yes.
Chinese guys, or French guys to come and put the plant in here in Zambia where we can have products being made in Zambia.
Yeah.
How's that?
No, that would be perfect because actually that's good that you brought in, and that's what we actually pushing in the means of SME, the means of trade, commerce, and industry. Everything we want things to be produced within. Because like you said Boomplay is from outside. Spotify's from outside. Taxes involved are gotten from the places where they actually been made. So if we make products within, the government benefits in terms of taxes, which means the people in the country actually benefit because they'll be able to use that money to develop the country. So I think that's actually very commendable. So just as we are reaching the final part of the show, obviously would like you to just give some words of encouragement, especially to the youth that want to venture in music as a career and also as a source of income. What can you actually encourage our young youths?
First of all, I would like to say this before I go to the other side. I would like to say support Zambian music, support Zambian art. I think if you do that, and let me give you an example. If you support me and make a lot out of it, then I'm going to have this company. When I have this company, I'm going to employ Zambians.
Yeah, yes.
When I employ Zambians, they'll be able to sustain their families.
Yes.
If your maps was to be supported, like it's being supported, He's going to open a company which means he's going to employ Zambians.
Yeah.
And those Zambians are going to benefit. I'm so much into supporting the local thing. Talking about the word of encouragement to my fellow artists who are coming up and everything. I feel you should take your music together with education, together with entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Yeah, music, sometimes I call it a bet.
Okay.
Especially when you are there trying to make a living out of it.
It's like a gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It might not work. It might work. So what do? If you're out there doing it out of love, it's all good. But there's always this thought, like one day I'm going to make it. But if you don't make it, what's going to happen? You'll be frustrated. You'll be spending a lot. But it should be something that you're doing apart from music to sustain. Like I mentioned earlier, use money to make money.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, must go with education, must go with entrepreneurship. Then, wow, it's like two oceans coming together and flow on one side.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfectly said. Like Mr. Jonathan has put it, you can have your talent, but you actually extend to other avenues, be it education, be it other business ventures of what he's doing. He's involved into clothes, is involved into perfumes, and he actually wants to start making his perfumes from within, which is actually very good, and to actually help Zambia, develop in terms of raising taxes and actually, having local production in the country.
True.
So I just want to thank you, Mr. Kasochi, for actually having time to come through for our show.
Thanks so much.
And we actually wish you the very best in your music career and in your business.
So much, yeah.
And I will hope to see you again on the set.
Please, pleasure.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers, and we'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you. Wow.
You are my number one.
The African Dream.
I appreciate you, but you didn't wake up, man. I appreciate you, but you didn't wake up, man. You are my number one. Oh, number one. You are my number one. Oh, number one. Oh, number one. You are my number one. Oh, number one. I'm thankful, baby, for your love. I can't wait for you, I do. Indeed, you are my number one. I'm proud to say you my boo. Not doubt it, but soon far we no one the baby. You are one fire, Pango, Mina, Mandu, Kamfunya, Munguru. Yes, I got one banana on my way. Who can make it a shit, Salewa? We all son of Kashi, a sang in a money palo. Ooh, la la, ooh, la la. Oh, number one. You are my number one. Oh, number one. I appreciate you, but you didn't wake up, man. They want to go to post. You don't put them in or go, baby. I appreciate you, but you didn't wake up, man. They want to go to post. You don't put them in or go, baby. You are my number one. Oh, number one. You are my number one. Oh, number one. Oh, number one. You are my number one. Oh, number one. Wanna love you forever and the day too. Love you to the moon and beyond too. Got to be the one you be close to. Wanna love you forever and the day too. Love you to the moon and beyond too. Got to be the one you be close to.